All right, listen up. Welcome to your essential briefing on one of the most vital jobs you'll do on this vessel, prepping the cargo hold. And trust me, this isn't about making things look pretty. This is about safety, it's about efficiency, and it's about the success of our entire mission. So pay close attention. And that right there is the first thing you've got to get into your head. This isn't just mopping a floor. We're talking about a job that takes real precision and maritime know-how. You see, we're making sure that the next cargo, which could be worth millions, isn't ruined by whatever we were carrying before. And for that, you need the right tools and the right skills. Okay, first up, let's get into the heavy-duty arsenal. These are what I call the big guns. They're the primary systems you're going to use to knock out the bulk of the cleaning work, and you need to know them inside and out. So these nozzles, they're the absolute heart of the automatic cargo hold washing system. They spin around, creating this incredibly powerful 360-degree spray that just blasts away most of the gunk. The easiest way to think about it, it's like a giant industrial-strength dishwasher for our cargo holds. This is always your first line of attack. But what if the automatic system isn't enough? What happens when the last cargo was something really stubborn, like caked on minerals or something sticky? Well, that's when you bring out the pressure washers. This is your tool for getting up close and personal, applying a focused, high-pressure stream to get rid of anything that the main wash left behind. Now, this is a critical piece of wisdom, so listen up. That choice between fresh water and seawater, it's not random. It's a calculated decision. Some cargoes are incredibly sensitive to salt. If you use seawater when you should have used fresh, you could damage the entire shipment. It's that simple. Get it wrong, and you've got a major problem on your hands. Of course, all that water you're spraying has to go somewhere, right? Your pumping systems are the unsung heroes of this whole operation. Water pumps are working constantly to keep the hold from turning into a swimming pool. Meanwhile, the slop pumps take all that dirty, contaminated water and move it to the slop tanks where it belongs. And those hoses and pipes, you check them. You check them constantly. A leak isn't just a mess, it's a major hazard. All right, so brute force gets you about 90% of the way there, but that's not good enough. Now we've got to move on to the finesse work. We're talking about the manual tools and the specialized chemicals you'll need to handle all the little details and get that perfect, spotless finish. Look, those automated systems are fantastic, but they have their limits. They just can't get into every single corner, every crevice, every little hidden spot. And that's where you and your manual kit come in. You'll be using hand brushes for those tight corners, scrapers for gunk that's hardened on like cement. This is where your attention to detail as an AB really, really matters. And this quote just drives the point home, doesn't it? Technology is your assistant, but it will never be a substitute for a skilled seaman who knows what they're doing. Being a pro means you've mastered the heavy machinery and you know how to use these simple but absolutely vital hand tools. Okay, so once all the physical dirt is gone, you're not done yet. Now you gotta play chemist. You see, some cargo leaves behind chemical residues you can't even see. For general cleaning, a mild detergent is fine. But if the last cargo was something like fertilizer or other chemicals, you need a specific cleaner, either alkaline or acidic, to neutralize it properly. Choosing the wrong chemical isn't just ineffective, it's a direct route to contaminating the next cargo. We've talked about all the tools you need for the job. Now, we're going to talk about the equipment that has the most important job of all, keeping you safe. Let me be clear. In a confined space like a cargo hold, there are no second chances. So you listen, and you listen good. These 3 steps right here are your lifeline. They are completely non-negotiable. Think of them as your ticket to get into the hold, and more importantly, your ticket to get out safely. First, you assess every risk. Second, you get that signed entry permit in your hand. And third, you confirm with your own eyes and ears that the ventilation is running. Every single time. No exceptions, no shortcuts. This is your personal suit of armor. Every single piece is designed to defend you from a specific threat. Your helmet, that's protecting you from anything that could fall from above. Your goggles, they're shielding your eyes from chemical splashes. Gloves protect your hands. Anti-slip boots keep your feet planted on a wet deck. And if you're working up high, that harness is the only thing between you and a long fall. And I need to be crystal clear about this. This gear is not a uniform. It is your lifeline. The second you think, it's just a quick job, I don't need my goggles, is the second you make a gamble you can't afford to lose. Your well-being is and always will be priority number one. So we've gone over the machines, the tools, the chemicals, the safety gear, the what and the how. But now we need to get to the core of it all. We need to talk about the why. What is your true mission when you take on this task? And I'm asking you this directly because you need to understand this in your gut. What is it you are really doing when you step into that hold with a pressure washer or a brush in your hand? What's it all for? And that's the answer right there. You're not just washing a big metal box. You are washing away risk. You are cleaning with responsibility. Every move you make, every corner you scrub, it all contributes directly to your own safety, to the safety of your crewmates, and to the ultimate success of the entire voyage. And in the end, this is what it all boils down to. When you finish this job the right way, you walk away with two things: a cargo hold that's absolutely ready for anything, and the clean conscience of a true professional who did their duty. Briefing complete. Now get to it.